Okay, so let's see here. Characters I want to move on with. Who's first? Yeah. Let's start this off with the Warlock. Who suffers from a bad case of level adjustment. Creep. Okay, with a little bit of checking, it looks like I'm doing fine. Oh, spear +1. Let's talk to our people first here. No, I don't want to issue a command. I want to talk to you.
What is it you want, lass?
Why were those men trying to attack you outside the Weeping Willow?
They were in the mood to threaten, but not fully in the mood to start a fight. I think they were expecting me to drop the coin and leave quickly, which just goes to show you they don't know me too well. It's a shame they didn't keep it a friendly fight. Some people have no stomach for using their fists when they have a weapon at hand.
Why are you so eager to fight?
Eager to fight? Well, I suppose I am, if you can call it that. I mean, it's all in good fun. Some take pride in craftsmanship, or in hunting, or in haggling for the best price on a blade or other piece of steel. Me, talking with my fists is my art form. Every tavern's an opportunity, I say. There's usually someone who could take a few punches to the gut and groin before they start weeping like a child.
Yeah, that sounds like a reasonable philosophy. Why do you do that?
Well, I don't know. I enjoy it, I guess. It's a mark of pride to be able to stand tall and take every punch, then give it right back until I'm the only one standing.
Oh, I guess there is that.
Most of the time. Only beaten really bad once. But I learned from it, and I'm determined not to let it happen again.
Oh, this is going to be the monk.
I'm glad it happened. It was my destiny.
Okay, what happened?
Well, you see, I used to win. Almost undefeated. But there was this time in a tavern far from here that I chose a fight that ended up choosing me. It was fate, I tell you.
You found fate in a tavern blow.
Well, it wasn't much of a fight. You see, there were these skinny-robed humans, barely twigs, that were sitting at the bar when one of our competitions broke out. There were chairs getting smashed, people screaming, tankards being used as clubs. Ah, glorious.
Okay.
Well, everyone was having a good time when I noticed those skinny humans were just sitting there, not even having the decency to pay attention, just nursing waters. Waters! So I asked them, well, shouted really, what in the hell they thought they were doing, ignoring the fine entertainment and then insulting the establishment by not having ale?
You shouted at them. Now, that's hardly worth a fight.
And maybe I shoved one of them a bit, or tried to break a chair over their skulls, since they were making a point of pretending they didn't hear me. Rude, I tell you.
Then what?
Ah, well, they used me as a bar rag first, and not a single punch I threw even hit them. Oh, they were moving too fast, and plus, I think I was seeing double or triple. Ugh, after they smashed my face into the bar a few times, they showed me the floor up close. The floor was pretty dirty by that point, by the way. Then, as the final blow, they sent me flying like a drunk hippogriff out the window. Magical it was. So, after I woke up and wiped the blood out of my eyes, and finally found all my teeth, I went back in and thanked them. Best beating I've ever received. They seemed a little taken aback by my friendliness, and it turns out they were part of some order, son something or other, and get this, they devoted their lives to fighting with their fists. Can you imagine? Lifetime devotion to brawling. It's their lives, their craft.
Yeah.
They're monks, eh? Crazy water-drinking fools. Hope drinking water isn't what makes them fight like that. Anyway, that life sounded like destiny to me. I mean, those skinny excuses for humans were good, and then they spent their whole lives kicking the hell out of others, training for it. That's when I knew that's what I wanted to do with my life. My purpose was clear.
I don't think that's the point.
Huh? Of course it is. Well, as far as I could tell once my head stopped ringing.
Yeah, I think you picked up the wrong... yeah.
You mean like headbutting someone? I already know how to do that, though sometimes I need to grab them by the beard or collar and yank their head down so I can hit it properly. Oh, is that so? Well, I must have missed that part while they were wiping down the tavern with my face and throwing me through a window. Shows how much you know about it. You didn't see them in action.
I really wonder how this conversation goes when your character is a monk. We'll have to see that with Mikoto.
All right, go on and ask them.
Hope I didn't lose any influence with them. Well, I need to know more about you if we're going to travel with me.
Well, there's a great deal to tell, especially if we're going with clan history and our accomplishments. But chances are, and I don't blame you, you're just asking about me, personally. So let me give you the short version. I've been traveling the Sword Coast for a year or two, making my trade at villages and towns, and, well, making my trade at taverns as well, but you already had a taste of that at the Weeping Willow.
Oh, okay.
All right, go on and ask them.
Why were you going to...
Well, I hear there's an altar of them tall-robed skinnies who have opened their doors to anyone who wants to learn how to smash skulls. And I plan on taking them up on their generous offer. It won't be the same as a tavern brawl to be fighting inside a different type of building. But I figure I can make the change as long as there are things to break and windows to throw people out of.
Okay. I think that's all the questions I have. Well, one other question.
All right, go on and ask them. Kelgar Iron Fist, of course. It's a wonder you haven't heard of me, considering how I've made my mark up and down the Sword Coast for almost a year.
Okay. I think that's everything I need to ask you. I probably won't going to have as much success with Nicha. I don't think I have enough influence with her yet to get much information. But we're about to try. Okay. That ending just sounds a little bit...
How can I help?
Rude. Okay. Nicha. No.
Indeed.
Talk to.
What's going on?
Tell me a little bit about
Me?
yourself.
Well, I don't know.
Me?
I'm me, I guess.
Okay. You sound a little surprised.
No one usually asks, so finding the words is a little hard. Trust me. People usually make up the whole story once they spot the demon blood, if they ask at all.
Well, I'd like to know. I'm curious.
This is so exciting. Wow. Where to begin?
Wow.
Okay, well, I have no idea who my mom or dad was. I was abandoned, but raised by priests who tried to convert me, so I went away for a long time.
Priest?
Yeah, priests of Helm. The Watcher. The Vigilant One. Kind to children. Were they a hard-headed bunch? Really up on the discipline, not so much on the caring and forgiveness. But they're priests of Helm, so what are you gonna do?
Not much on forgiveness?
Yeah, I mean, we all get into trouble sometimes, or a lot. And I guess they ran out of I forgive yous at some point. Anyway, so after helping myself to their collection plate after a particularly moving sermon, I decided to see what else I could help myself too. But you know, those tales could fill a book, and I don't want to chew your ear off. Maybe some other time.
Right. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, had to tab out and close Facebook. Apparently it was still on in another room, another window, because I heard the beep earlier. Okay, other questions.
Questions. Go ahead. I'm all horns.
Right. Okay.
Nicha. Emphasis on the ni. Not many people get it right. Or try to.
What do you mean?
Usually they call me thief, cursed one, demon wench, rat child, goat girl. The list goes on. You'd think Nicha wasn't that hard to remember. It's not so bad. I mean, all those things are true. I'm told it means something in the lower planes, but since I don't get down there much, although, obviously, good old Grandpa made a habit of coming up here for the nightlife, if, you get my meaning.
Well, right. Tiefling.
Yeah, but shh, don't tell anyone. I wouldn't want anyone else to figure it out. I mean, aside from the horns and the traces of demon blood.
I wish the tieflings now were as versatile as they were in 2nd edition in appearance. I mean, now it's all horns and tails, horns and tails.
Questions. Go ahead. I'm all horns.
Let's see, do you have any
I'm
useful
good at
skills?
slipping into places, but not all the time. Coaxing locks to open, dodging traps, you know, subtle stuff. And I may have accidentally backstabbed some people in the past, but if they couldn't see me coming, well, that's their loss.
Right.
Questions. Go ahead. I'm all horns.
Okay.
Yeah? Which one of the marks you wanted to know about? Not the barrel-head dwarf, is it? Well, he needs to watch his tongue, or it's gonna run right out of his mouth and get stepped on. I mean, you did me a good turn. All I want to do is help out, and he's yelling at me like some old mule. I know he's short, and it's rough being in the big people's world. But he needs to stop being all defensive, especially for someone so small.
Right.
Story of my life. You'd be surprised how much you hear that when you're about to be burned at the stake or run out of the local hamlet. He's too quick to start fights, that's his problem. He keeps it up, he's not going to have anyone watching his back. Or more likely, looking over it.
Uh-huh. Okay. And actually that makes me want to ask Kelgar another question.
What is it you want, lass?
Oh, there's more.
No, they're strange ones to be sure, with all their hissing and spitting. They also don't seem to be ones for a stand-up brawl, always relying on ambushes and sneaking up. If they have a problem with you, I say they get all their clan together and face us at once, without all this chipping away at our patience. Of course, they know we'd probably send them running back to their mothers, so chances are they're just trying to make us angry.
I think you're underestimating them, but okay, keep going.
All right, go on and ask them.
Have you heard the word Kellichaw before?
It's no proper dwarf curse, that's for sure.
Actually sounds very
Sounds like
dwarven.
something they want to find pretty badly, though, whatever it is.
Okay. That looks like everything I can ask you and everything I can ask Nicha. Okay. Let's see if I have any influence gains anywhere. It doesn't look like I have any influence gains. Gains. I can talk. Yes, I can talk. Okay. I grew up with the Bugs Bunny thing. Been there, been there, been there, been there. They have that other magic bag. I'll hold off on that though. I don't need to go back there. It's time to go there. Encountered something on the way to your destination. Not surprising. These are not random encounters, by the way.
No place to run this town, Kalakcha. That's what you have stolen. Hand it over, and we will let you live.
This is getting tiresome. What's so important about that blasted thing that has them chasing us all over Farron?
Well, we'll just have to keep killing them until they stop.
Hey, that'll be a lot of killing before this is over, I'll wager.
Hand the shard over now, or we will take it from your corpse.
That's a really freaky looking animation. And we were just getting to know each other. That's probably what Yeager will say
I
too.
shall enjoy killing you. Fight, you pathetic thralls! Kill them all! Why are you still looking at me? Attack!
Okay.
علمي فاكرين
Let's see what they're made of.
حسب العيال Initiation Krasis to Bakor حسب العيال
Here we go. Probably a bad choice. Oh, and there's her badger.
You walk a strange path for a harborman. Apparently I'm not the only one who has a problem with it.
No,
Forgive me, but
probably
I saw
not.
these things about to attack you. I found I could not simply stand by while you were ambushed. Again, I'd like to help if I could. I've been trying to follow you without interfering, but I don't think you'll reach your destination without someone who knows the land.
And how long have you been watching me?
I watch all within the Mare,
Actually, I'm acting more
but
like
only occasionally
Yeager.
observe those who stray from it, as you have. I am Eleni, and rather than shadow you, I would walk with you.
With
Okay.
a frame like that, you'd most likely be blown by the wind.
Now, no need to be jealous, Barrel House.
Of an elf? And a tree worshipper on top of that? Ah!
I think you will find tree worshippers a rare thing these days, dwarf, so do not use that word lightly.
Trust me, with a gut like his, Kelgar doesn't do anything lightly.
Would the two of you please let me do the talking?
Always talking and to the elves and the half-demons and the like. It'll end badly, I tell you.
Yes,
I'm
and
sure it
who
will.
knows where talking might lead us next. Stow it, Kelgar!
Yes, I am one of the tree worshippers of the mare. Just as you have the smell of a harborman upon you. I've watched you stumble through thick and bramble, miss paths right in front of your eyes, and let those beasts catch you what feels to be a dozen times over. Before casting insults, maybe one such as I could actually help you, harborman. Did you think of that?
And you're over. Calm down, you're overreacting.
If that is your answer, then keep your village-born suspicions. They matter little to me.
Fine.
It's a strange circle of who follows who on this road. At first, I was following those who attacked you, but they seem to be following you, which leads me to believe there's something you have, something they want, so I thought that perhaps my enemy's enemies would at least welcome some company to their destination, and with my help, even get there faster.
Faster?
Well, I
How?
come bearing a gift, not just words. I know of a quicker path to Highcliff, and one that will hide your trail as well. There is a
Interesting.
druid sanctuary not far from here, the Maiden's Glade, where members of my circle would go for refuge when traveling the land. I
Okay.
can lead you there, and with no further attacks from these hunters of yours. Not that you can't handle yourself, but I'm sure you're growing as tired of these attacks as I am.
There's no doubt of that. Well, what do you know of these attackers?
Little. They are not of the land, that is for certain. They have a strange smell about them, and their speech is like nothing I've heard before. Unless they are speaking to their thralls, it is impossible to make out. But they keep calling you Kalakcha. Do you know what that means?
We're actually looking for that information as well.
Then it looks like when it comes to answers, we have little to offer one another. A pity.
Well, there's still aid. Okay. You want to help?
There is something these hunters want from you, and they seem determined to stop you from reaching your destination. So I feel it is my duty to balance things out. Besides, they outnumber you. It's not fair.
Okay. Well,
Very well. That wasn't so hard to admit now, was it?
What the hell is this? Let's invite all the realms. Make a grand army tromping through the wilderness. Enemies, come get us. Here we are.
We will not be tromping through the wilderness. We will be weaving through it like the wind.
And speaking of wind, shut your mouth, Kelgar, before your breath summons more of those creatures. Besides, wouldn't you rather have our new friend right here where we could see her, rather than behind us the whole way?
As for the way, if the sun and trail read true, you are bound to NwN2. Seeking safety behind walls, are you?
yes, need to reach... We're off to visit relatives.
Indeed. The more distant relatives they are, the better, in my experience. Let's be on our way. Follow me. The Maiden's Glade is not far.
I am getting character creation urges. There are so many little parts
This is a long way from the road.
where I wonder.
Are you sure you know where you're going?
Agreed. How much farther is this place?
Not far, for we are already here. This is Eridus, the Maiden's Glade, in the tongue of Harborman.
It sounds elvish, almost Ilfarn, in fact.
You are correct. You surprise me. Just as the Mare of Dead Men was once Merdelane, the slow marching chord, this place also had a name long before settlers from NwN2 set foot here.
Did they ever set foot here? I can barely see where we're going.
Trust me, it's no better at my height either. Sure as the hells couldn't find my way back to the road now.
The road to the Maiden's Glade is hidden, known only to druids and the beasts of the land. You cannot revisit this place without me to guide you. The glade up ahead was a retreat for druids, a place of shelter if they needed to heal or rest. Many such places exist along the coast. The animals here would protect the druids, and they will shield you from your pursuers if they should find you.
That sounds a little
You mean those animals?
convenient. And hey, look, doggies.
Bonaparte.
Okay. Oh, gee, where's your cup? There we go. You're much better off now. Let's not use the trance because I don't want to have the glitch I had the last time I was here. Let's let
The animals
Kelgar.
here are frightened, and I know not why. There is usually at least one druid in the glade, and they should be aware of the beasts, and us.
Well, I say we avoid any wolves or anything trying to kill us.
I say we fight them. They attack us, we attack them. Besides, could use new boots.
Okay. Well, I think we should try to avoid fighting anything and just get out of here to Highcliff.
I think that whatever is wrong here will pursue us to Highcliff. We should investigate if we can.
I think you should listen to our leader more. And trust me, if we're really good at sneaking through here, no one's going to follow us.
Okay, you're right. We probably should investigate, but first we're going to do a... Oh, crap. Really? Okay. There's more dead dogs. We didn't kill these. Or boar, dogs, wolves. Wolves.
These wolves, they were slaughtered, and not for food, but out of bloodlust. Is this why the animals attacked us? Whatever is wrong must be here in the glade. I thought the Circle of the Mare would be aware of any disturbance here. But now it seems the task must fall to us.
Why? Let's just go. I'm done stopping through these groves and animals, and letting her pick the trail.
Oh. We need to see what's
You have
wrong.
my thanks. I would hate for whatever pursues us to be at our back.
Yeah, this is not a good situation. Dire Badger. We're going to get attacked if we go that way. I think we need to go that way. Hey, let's see if we can go this way. Oh, good. We don't have to kill all the animals. Actually, I don't think Nicha would care too much, being the chaotic good warlock that she is. Chaotic good doesn't apply.
Take that!
Cascael. Cascael.
Take that!
I probably should pick up Hideous Blow while I'm carrying the spear. That would be useful.
Eleni, you are here.
Kaelil?
I came here. Came to try and find you, Eleni. To try and escape the mare. To seek refuge here.
The mare? What is wrong?
The mare. It speaks with different voice now. Its waters, once clear to the circle, are now dark and run deep. So deep.
What do you mean? Where are the others? The rest of the circle?
Vashni and the others. They are lost. Only you remain. I thought I could find you, or NwN, but what claims the mare overtook me, clouded my vision with shadows and blood, trapped me in this form.
That
Do
is
not
not
return to the
very
mare, Eleni.
Good.
Do
news.
not, or you shall fall to its corruption, as I did.
That is a very big bear.
Kaelil, he's dead. It was he that caused such unrest here, and why the animals attacked us. Yes, the Circle of the Mare. I have been away for some time. Kaelil and I were part of the Circle of Merdelane, the Mare of Dead Men. If the elders, if Vashni is lost, and NwN is lost, I have been away too long. But this would explain why I could not feel the circle any longer. And as for the land, but we should press on. I promise to lead you to Highcliff and to safety. And so far this path has proved longer than I wished. Farewell, Kaelil. May you rest, and may the glade become peaceful again.
Okay. Is there a world... This is a clearing. Is there a world exit here? No. Okay, let us be very careful. World map. And try to avoid running into things that will kill us. Or no, things that maybe not kill us, but that we will have to kill. I'm playing chaotic. I try not to kill these. I mean, I could, but I try not to. There's no point to it. Did I take the wrong path? Yes, I did. Oh. Great. We have to go through some of the animals. And that wolf might...
Bonaparte.
Crap.
Take that!
Tis liking comes on.
Take that!
Question is... maybe we want to kill all the animals here if they're all corrupted. You know, yeah. They're all acting unnaturally. Wow, that was a nice crit. Oh, no healing
Yes.
yet. Okay. Okay. It's fairly negligible experience points, really.
The land is against you. The land is against you.
All be over.
Hell.
The land.
Okay. I think that covers all the corrupted animals. And I'm going to rest before we move on. And I'm going to do something I forgot to do, which I should have done, and is cast my dailies. I call them my dailies because they last for 24 hours. I can actually cast them as many times as I want. Yay for being a warlock! Okay, there's Maiden's Glade. On to Highcliff.
You're risking your entire ship by going out there, Captain. Ignore me if you will, but at least listen to your own men.
We're leaving port right now. Nothing's stopping this shipment to Neverwinter, especially not a pack of lizard folk. What are you lot just standing there for? Bring up the sails! Man the oars!
The fool is risking a ship worth 10 times the cargo he's carrying. And for what? For the sake of a few extra gold for an early delivery.
Sailing the seas is always risky.
Aye, but he's trying to set sail when we've got lizard folk going out of their way to sink every boat coming out of this village. The good captain is a fool to think he can sail out without drawing the attention of the lizards.
Harbor Master! Out there! Looks like the lizard folk have themselves another victim!
Here we go. And down he goes. Yeah, but there's so many parts of
And I
this.
think we've all learned a lesson here. If I say it's too dangerous to sail, it's too dangerous to sail.
Huh.
All right, lads.
That's
See what we can do
Tarmus's-
to help those sailors. Let's just hope the lizard folk let them swim ashore. Sorry, but I've got my hands full here. Some of the other sailors should be able to fill you in.
They've got the same. He's got the same voice actor as Tarmus. Cool. Okay. Yeah, there are so many parts here where I wonder what would this conversation be like as another class, and sometimes I'm really surprised that they've. I'm pleasantly surprised to find that they've accounted for that, and then other times I find out that oh no, that they didn't. For example, there is going to be no reference at all to the fact that she's Yuan-Ti because that was a race that was not included in the original campaign. It makes kind of sense since there aren't going to be that many people in the Sword Coast who know what a Yuan-Ti is. The Yuan-Ti is more of a problem. Yuan-Ti are more of a problem further south. But, you know, it doesn't come up. I mean, if anything's got worse reputation than either the Drow or even the than Tieflings or even Drow, it's got to be Yuan-Ti. But, again, less people know about them. That said, so I'm probably going to end up making a druid. And I hope we can open the port again soon. The sailors are causing havoc in town. Don't know why the captain has me loading cargo. It's not like we're going anywhere. And she's complaining as well. Sailors. Sailor. Traveling circus? Easy, one of them's a harborman. Like I care what a swamp farmer can do. A dwarf, a tree worshipper, a demon, and a swamp-smelling harborman walk into a tavern. Well now, we may have walked in. It seems someone's about to go flying out. You hear what he called? You might as well have asked us to break his legs right then. Oh, trust me, things were slowing down a bit before we came here. Now it's back to normal. Yeah.
Lying from your tongue!
You. Here. Or lightning strike from on high because I'm walking around with a druid. Turned out alright, I admit. Moving on is a sound plan. Remains! Yeah, there's a rapier. Okay. Captain Finn. Need armor? Please let me know. I'm the only armorer in Highcliff, so if you'd be needing anything, there's nowhere else to go. Don't sound too happy about that. Not really much call for work in a small town like this. I'd need someone to work for first. In a big city, it would be hard to compete with all the other armorers who already have steady customers. Let's see what you have. Paladin helmet. Oh, yes. Can't wear. Studded armor +2. Nice. Goblin Shield of Nulbish. Armor bonus versus Goblinoid +3. Shield. Dark Vision. Okay. Used to apparently belong to a half-orc ranger. Okay. Captain Finn. Still playing farmer in that swamp village, is he? No, he's playing hunter. Each time some lizard folk punches in a hole in the hole, without so much as a sound. Okay, can't say I blame them either. Anyone else I can speak to? Yeah, he and Dagon adventured for a while. Okay, let's see if he said anything. Didn't I? I apparently failed to talk to Gara. There she is, though. Let's see if this works. What seems to be the problem? He refuses to send anybody. Okay, I'll look for them. Sure, they're fine. I should have done mostly it for the reward. Okay, I'm going to go do something rather silly. Take me about two minutes. We'll call this a flashback. It's like, oh yeah, I remember talking to Gara. Cup, finger and thumb to chin as I gaze off into the distance, thoughtfully thinking back to about 2 weeks ago in a tavern where a woman waits for me to talk to her that her husband is back. I'm sure you could spare more gold. Thank you, failure. No. Okay, and yeah, I can remember Gara telling me no, she wouldn't give me more money. Damn it. Oh well, she gave me a little bit. Back to Highcliff. And just checking, that's about 40 minutes of stuff. I am going to go get the missions that are in this place, and then I'm going to end this wraps. Because this is enough for an episode. Junie and Elder Main. Whoosh. Junie, please, I'm doing the best that I can. We can't risk exploring the ruins at this time. Where else could William have gone, Elder? You must do something. What did you have me do, Junie? Sacrifice the entire village's safety just for your husband? You will be to blame if William comes to any harm, Elder. I will not have my child growing up without his father. I understand her anger. It would be tragic if William were hurt or worse, but she must understand that I have to put the safety of the village first. What's happened made her so upset? Her husband's gone missing. Okay. Okay, I'll look into these lizard folk. I think we've just been insulted. I think it's safe to say that everyone in Highcliff would be grateful if you could resolve things for us. Oh, we can go talk to Chandra. Wish you luck on your travels and look forward to seeing all of you again. Okay, let's go talk to Junie about a missing husband. Did he turn his back to your pleas as well? Heading outside to the village, gather some stones to expand our home. Reward might be nice. Villagers that left their farms say they were driven out by something destroying their crops and damaging their homes. Farmers were never attacked. It's just been sabotaged, like with the ships. Refused to give up her farm to those lizard folk, so she may have seen him if he went outside the village. Okay. William's fate. And that is it. And I'm going to go succumb to character creation again.